So Jordan 4s are on fire at the moment. Last year we saw some of the best colorways to drop: the UNCs, the white Oreos, the taupe hazes, the list goes on. And even this year we've seen some bangers with the red Thunders that I really like. And today we're taking a look at the latest colorway, which is very interesting, and it is the Jordan 4 blank canvas. So here is the box. So I gotta say, pretty disappointing box to some degree. All you're getting is just a plain white box with a golden Jumpman logo. Not the traditional Jordan 4 box that we're used to seeing. And of course, that's because this comes in a woman's size run. So I'll show you the size tag over there. I'm not entirely sure how big the sizes are gonna go up to. We've seen other Jordan 4s in the past go up to a very large size to where a lot of men can fit in these sneakers. Either way, let's pop open the box and let me show you guys, let me introduce you guys to today's pair of sneakers, and of course that is the Jordan 4 blank canvas. Now this is a really simple pair of sneakers, but at the same time super different. And they do look extremely similar to a couple other pairs of Jordan 4s, namely, and I guess most closely, is the Levi's Jordan 4, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with. I mean, those things go for a freaking grand over on the resale market. They may even get some comparisons to the insanely hyped $2,000 off-white Jordan 4, I guess mainly for the color, and that's pretty much where the similarities end, because the materials and a lot of everything else is completely different. So with all of that in mind, I can see these being relatively high for demand. When these do drop, I think a decent amount of people are really going to like this pair of sneakers. So with all of the lookalikes out the way, how do these stack up on their own? How do they do as just a Jordan 4 release? But before we get into all of that, of course, let's talk about the release, because these are unreleased. They are supposed to drop this month. I imagine I'm going to post this video when we get a release date, so I'll put the release date right here if you have to know exactly when these drop. Now, of course, you can always subscribe to the channel, or of course follow me over on Instagram at Elliot Page Sneakers, and that way you can stay up to date on all of the latest sneaker release dates. Now, in terms of the retail price, these will retail at the same £170 here in the UK, or $200 if you're out in the US. So the name of these blank canvas is literally what you're getting with this pair of shoes, because the entire sneaker is made of a canvas material. Now, this material in package with the splashes of color that you find on the outsole suggests that this is made for customization. So it's kind of like customizers may be over the moon that this Jordan 4 is made of a canvas material. But I've definitely heard a whole lot of complaints about the canvas material just being hell to keep on top of in terms of cleaning. That's because canvas material for the most part is extremely porous, and any kind of dirt or scuffs or any liquid that you get on here is instantly soaked up into the material itself. So yes, these are going to be a lot tougher to clean than, let's say, your average leather that you get on a regular pair of Jordan 4s, but at the same time it is kind of nice to have this material. Like, it is a pretty clean look, and I think they did this pair of shoes pretty well. And I for one cannot wait to see what some people do with this pair of shoes in terms of customization and dip dyeing or whatever the hell, I think it's just gonna look pretty cool. Either way, I'm personally gonna keep it this color because I think that this color looks super clean. It's like a all over off-white type of color, or a very light beige, which I think is perfect for the summertime. That sail is pretty much the entirety of the upper. The only, I guess, contrasting color is the sock liner, which comes in white. The back of the tongue is also coming in white, as well as the plastic eye stays that are synonymous with the Jordan 4. Those are also in white. And then of course, like I mentioned, the yellow, red, blue, and gray splashes that you get on the bottom of the sneaker, that's also, I guess, a contrasting color. But other than that, it's completely sail. They've even added canvas material to the midsole, which I thought was extremely interesting. Normally you just get a splash of paint on a regular Jordan 4. On here, that is all the same canvas material. Some other things on here that are very different to a regular pair of Jordan 4s is, of course, your plastic ventilation is now missing. Medial and lateral sides on a traditional Jordan 4, you would find a rubber mesh, which is for added breathability. That is now covered up by just solid canvas material. Also, the tongue itself no longer has the rubber mesh. That is all, again, just straight up canvas. Some things that I don't particularly like about this pair of shoes is the laces. So they decided to go with a very small pair of lace, like they're very thin, which I thought looked pretty strange. So I may have to lace swap these for a different pair. And then of course the outsole. Look, I understand that this pair of shoes is, I guess, giving you inspiration to customize it, but with these colors on the bottom, like, unless you wanted to do a random primary color splash on the upper, this is just gonna look a bit odd. Now obviously, because this is under your shoe, it's not a huge difference, but as you can see, just looking at it from a side on, you can see that red and blue peeking through. So it does, I guess, limit your customization options on this pair of sneakers to some degree. Now, a pro, in my opinion, of having this canvas material is the frayed edges. It's something that I really, really like. It gives it a kind of worn down look, which I think over time is only going to look better. Now, in terms of sizing, comfortability, all of that goodness, how these are going to feel on foot, true to size with a pair of Jordan 4s, that's what I'm going to recommend. However, just keep in mind that this only does come in women's sizing, so you're going to have to do that conversion when you go to check out on your pair, or obviously, if you're a woman, you already know your size guide. Either way, that pretty much wraps it up for the Jordan 4 blank canvas. Let me know what you think of these. Would you keep them this color, or would you try and customize them? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, but that pretty much wraps it up, guys. Thank you so much for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then,